LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
And welcome to tonight's episode of Urban Overdose. It's your girl Lee.
And it's your girl Drea.
And we got Queen in the building. Hey girl, hey.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Queen from the Bay Area. I'm here tonight representing.
I feel like you always representing, like you always representing either the Bay or Jamaica, like.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you gotta represent your roots because your roots is everything. That's where you come from, and that's everything about you, your DNA and everything.
So yes, I mean, we got Queen on the show for our segment called The Come Up because we are always highlighting up and coming entertainers, influencers, especially those have accomplished things in their past. So we got a lot of questions for Queen.
Right. And speaking of Jamaican, I definitely get the island girl vibe, by the way. But is your strong personality a direct reflection, of your Jamaican heritage?
Where'd you get the Jamaican vibe from? Is it the hair? Is it the dreadlock curls or what?
I think it's the hair. And then you have like a light skin tone, but it's very glowy. It's glowing, yeah. Like he was in the sun. Like he was just there.
Yeah,
that's a great thing.
Exactly.
I wish I had that.
I'm sorry, what was the question? One more time, please.
Is your Jamaican heritage a reflection of your
strong personality?
And flip that because I messed up.
My Jamaican heritage is a reflection of everything about me. My father is Rastafarian, dreadlock, DJ,
down to the T,
follow everything to the T. Taught me when I was younger what the red, gold, and green means. So yes.
So baby, you're baby Rasta.
Yes.
Baby Rasta.
I like my friends in Europe call me Queen Ross. So.
Aww. Because I know just being around you and, you know, coming across you in the entertainment field through Atlanta, I'm like, her personality is strong. Like, it's like if you are in a room and you know what you want in that room, it's getting done. If I want to meet this person, I'm going to meet them. If I want to talk to them, I want to get a photo with them, it's going to happen. Like, so I definitely picked up that vibe. Because a lot of people from the islands, they're really like, the women are strong. Like, black women are already strong. Like, we're all black women. We experience that.
All of us.
So then when you're from the islands, it's like, what I've experienced is 10 times stronger.
Right. How long did you live in Jamaica?
I was born in California, the Bay Area, San Francisco, but I go back to Jamaica and visit my family. So I'm first generation in America. That's why I don't have I couldn't come put on the Jamaican accent if you want me to.
Okay.
However, I like to be myself, and I'm from the Bay Area, so.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm first generation in America, so everything that I do is like definitely a reflection of my aunts, my mom, my sisters, my grandma, everybody who is definitely a direct influence from Jamaica.
So yes, we talked a little bit about you being a woman in a entertainment industry, and it's a very male-dominated field. Yes, Drea and I, you know, of course, we have our goals and ambitions in the entertainment field, so we have had our own personal interactions with that. But for you, Queen, on a personal note, is it difficult maneuvering through the entertainment field as a female, especially in Atlanta?
A
pretty female. Like, what's your most outlandish moment you've encountered with the opposite sex?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys for thinking I'm pretty. A lot of times look in the mirror and I be like, okay, you can do a little better some days. But how I feel about like being a woman in a male-dominant industry, I feel really frustrated. A lot of times I be like, you know what, like, yes, some women would love to appreciate to be like, always hit on and stuff like that, but to me that's really annoying and I really don't appreciate it. I find it really extremely disrespectful. And besides that, a crazy moment I have is, okay, so I never really dated anybody in Atlanta. I have to grab it. Can this come off? Okay, no, I'll just hold it like this. So I never dated anybody. Hold on. This is my little mic right here. I never dated anybody really in Atlanta scene. So one time I decided to date somebody and he wasn't from here. So everybody who have known me like working out here in this industry, they I don't know if it was because he was like, you know, mixed with black and a different race or what, but they were really definitely unappreciative of me dating another guy and bringing him out. So
because he wasn't from Atlanta?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I want to say, I don't want to, like, you know, assume or accuse. Right, exactly. Yeah. But this is just my personal experience. So I dated this guy and I brought him out with me and nobody really knew him, but they felt the need to challenge him, like challenge his manhood on my birthday. Ooh. So it was an event and I was hosting. Club or something? Yes, I was hosting an event. They asked me to, they begged me to come out and host my birthday there. I came and then, you know, they wanted me to come. They seen my guy. They hated on him. They was jealous, so they tried to make a scene. And they pretty much tried to, like, beat us out our own section.
And it was your event.
And it was my event. So it was just like, it wasn't until later on they were like, oh, yeah, we just wanted to see what your guy was going to do or blah, blah, blah.
That's some bitch shit.
Exactly. Like, exactly. And that's what happens here in the Atlanta industry with these faggot-ass males.
Because they probably get upset because it's like, oh, Queen,
they thought that was about to fuck with you,
they thought you was going to be one of their chicks. If you're not going to be one of my chick, you're going to be my homie's chick. Like, we can only fuck with Queen, not this new dude that just comes to the scene.
Right. So they pretty much tried to embarrass us. And what happened was I had to go hard, you feel me, for what I felt for. And I ended up getting carried out of my own. I got carried out of my own birthday event. Somebody had my foot, somebody had my head, and they carried me out because yes, it was
your foot and your head.
It was damn near a riot. It really was. And
we'll forget that.
Yeah, that was one of the most.
That's that strong personality. We going hard or we going home.
Right? Like what? You're gonna try to play me on my birthday? Not even over me, but
that's disrespectful though to you. Not even just him, but
exactly.
To you. It's like if this is a business relationship, I would assume you would have enough respect for me, not to respect the people that I bring with me, no matter who they are, no matter what you want from me. But we're gonna switch the topic. So
next question.
Exactly. So in regards to the whole Instagram model phase, I know you started out modeling, but now, you know, with the whole, you know, like I said, Instagram model thing, like, do you think that what am I trying to say?
Without stepping on toes.
Yeah, without stepping on toes. Hold on. Let me read the question word for word. You begin modeling at the start of your creative journey. Do you consider yourself a model, or has Instagram social media completely ruined the term? What is your opinion of the Instagram model?
Okay, first and foremost, I did not begin modeling at the start of my creative journey. I began as an audio engineer.
Oh,
yes, ma'am. Snap.
Tell us about that.
I began as an audio engineer and a radio personality before I moved out here.
I don't know why I thought it was reversed for some reason. Because of course I was stalking you, because that's just what I do. And for me, I always felt
you did a really good job. I was like, wow, ooh, she's doing a good job.
I was like, I see, like. You know, because a lot of times it may be me over assuming that when you're a pretty girl, people throw you into roles and throw you into categories and force you to do certain things and be like, oh, you're pretty, do this for me. And most of the times it's like, model this brand or model this clothing line. But as you mentioned, that's not how it started.
No. Okay, so it started off as me on my spiritual journey trying to figure out my purpose in life, which led me to music. So I figured you'll never do music unless you actually do it. So I went to audio engineering school while I was waiting to transfer to Georgia State University.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I had a Disney College program internship. So I was there. I learned a lot about marketing and entertainment and stuff like that out in Anaheim, California. And so then I started doing audio engineering. One of my friends in Long Beach had a radio show, and I was like, wow, that is so amazing. They just let you have a radio show. I was like, let me try it. So I tried it, and it became my solstice. Like, I really, 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 really enjoyed it. Like, it would be my place of peace.
Yeah.
So I started doing radio, audio engineering, and then when I moved to Atlanta, like, modeling is really what helped me get through college.
Yeah,
got you.
Preach.
Now, when I was younger, my mom is a fashion designer. She did Pan-African designs in Oakland, California. So my father was a DJ, and my mother was a event planner fashion designer. So I've been
just like a creative.
You had a very liberal life.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's very like foreign, Pan-African childhood, and that is pretty much what I grew up in. And so, modeling from there pretty much helped me have the confidence to start modeling out here, and everybody telling me, oh, you're pretty, you should model. And then the pay definitely helped me, like, okay, let me try it. And so that's how I got into the Atlanta modeling industry. I was trying to get through college, and then I started having a passion for it, and I just started.
And you were good at it.
Yeah, I just wanted to be good. Like, everything that I do, I want to be great at. So.
Right.
I feel like you're effortlessly pretty, though. Like, I have a full face of makeup on right now, and she's just chilling. And I'm like, dang.
And she's
Thank
just
you.
glowing.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Exactly. Y'all can't tell.
I think they might can see it. I think the light in here is pretty good. It's pretty popping. So we definitely, delved a little bit into your background. We definitely didn't know truly about your audio engineering experience before Georgia State. And then we got Joe in the audience, y'all. That's who she's texting with these pictures.
Yes, I am texting Joe to come get my phone for me. Here you go.
Come get her phone.
Come get my phone,
Joe,
please.
Go ahead and say hello to the camera while you're at
And keep it unlocked, please.
Oh, she's not beat right now, y'all. All right, shout out to Summer
Thank
Joe.
you. Yeah, hey, boom.
So you mentioned how one of your friends began with the radio show, and then you were like, oh, let me try that, and you fell in love with it. Your passion has now landed you a position with Highly Unique Radio, and you are hosting on there with the Kickback with Mr. V. So tell us about your role there. I feel like in every type of radio show like that, you have to have a personality to bring to that show. Because for one, it may or may not be visual, so your voice literally, like they can't really see you for real, so the prettiness goes out the window. So now it's strictly personality. So what role do you play on the show, and how did you land this gig?
Okay, you're so true, where radio is really not audio, but theater of the mind.
That was deep, y'all.
Yeah.
What class is this you learned this? Because I'm trying to take it.
Yes, definitely. So radio, I'm really genuine to everything that I do audio-wise. So like I said, radio is theater of the mind. So what you got to do is you got to create something, when there's not
experience.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but in the head, like before there was any cameras and stuff, before there was any music, people and the families will sit in their living room and listen to the radio to hear all the news, everything, and they, like how they do to this day, control the media,
right?
Which is a major part of our influence in life. So my role on the Kickback with Mr. V is apparently the light-skinned quirky girl.
Oh no! Right, everybody got to play a role. I never would have put you in the box of the light-skinned quirky girl, though.
Okay, what role would you do?
Light-skinned, feisty girl role.
Pop off.
Okay, maybe that's really what it is, because I do be popping off. So.
Okay, then. Okay, but they looked at you and they wanted you to be the quirky.
Right, they want me to be the designated light-skinned joint, but I mean, we all have fun on our show. We have a great time on the show. Every time we in there, like, we could be like, beefing before, but as soon as we go on the air, we all connect and we all have a good time and we flow off of each other. So it's a good thing when we're on air. So that's what I like. And what I do is I present political news. Like, I bring up, like, I have a little background in law. That's something
this girl
that
do every damn thing.
Every damn thing.
She doing everything, and I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. That's how
I try to focus on one thing, but I think I have ADHD.
Me
so.
too. No, it's ADD. We're not hyperactive, or just our attention spans.
Yes, definitely.
At least I don't think you're
I talk about politically. My segment is called Politically Correct, and what I talk about is music business that's going on, new like lawsuits going on, anybody's doing any new business ventures and things like that about the community.
So how did you get this gig? Because I know a lot of people need advice and like how to guide themselves to.
I was actually reached out to for this gig, so they asked for me to be on this show.
So she was the chosen one, okay?
The chosen one, yes.
But that's how it goes.
But
in this
I'm
industry.
really appreciative for the opportunity. Shout out to them and everybody else.
Yes.
Aww.
Yes, clap, clap.
Well, we're proud of you.
Thank you, and I'm very proud of you guys too.
Oh my God, stop.
I am, because Ansley really did her research, and I was like, girl, you go. not only do you do like blogging and stuff, and I read that stuff and I repost
You be reading,
stuff.
girl.
Yes, girl. I read all that stuff. All my friends who post blogs, like, you know, if y'all say it, then I believe y'all. So, like that's my friend. That's not just TMZ. That's my homegirl. So I believe her.
She right.
Well, in lieu of Ansley's research kit,
yes,
that we use to make these questions.
Yes.
So we know that you work the audio at a mega church, one of them big ass churches.
Yes.
I can't say that in church and same word. One of those really big churches.
One of those big ass churches.
Right. One of those big ass churches, those great churches. That
with ATMs at the door.
Yeah, basically.
No shade.
The kiosk.
No shade.
Many people would not have like looked to that opportunity as something to increase their experience in the audio engineering world, or in general just with audio and so basically media. I'm gonna put media out there. So do you consider yourself a think out of the boxer person? Or hold on. Do you consider yourself a person who thinks out of the box?
Because I wouldn't have thought to go to the church and be like, let me do the audio for the choir.
Or were you reached out for that too?
Was you the plug for that too?
Basically, was you the plug and you was like, I might as well.
Or did you pray and God guided you to the church to get your next gig?
On your spiritual journey.
Good one. My answer is all the above. Okay, so really, I want to shout out to my grandma, Beryl Orm, you know, who first initially got me into, well, okay, I guess my mom was the first one. So shout out to my mom, my sisters, all them for, you know, introducing me to Christ first and foremost. That is my platform and my foundation in life. Anything I do, anything that I pursue to do, I always, you know, go to God first, pray about it, and I'm being like 100% sincere. Like, that's what I do.
I need to go to church with Queen,
girl,
because
you cannot be successful. You cannot be successful in anything in life.
You can't
unless it's God's plan for you.
Down until you realize
unless it's God's plan for you, you will never be successful in anything. So I learned that at a young, tender age. When I tried to do my own thing and it wasn't working out, so I was like, okay, God, Lord,
just guide me.
What is it?
And you just flew into it. Basically.
Right. So my grandmother, she lives in Maryland. She's a strong, praying woman, and I want to thank her for protecting me all my life.
Oh my God.
So from that, you know, I went on my own spiritual journey, try to find my own truths, because my mother, she never really forced religion on me.
Right.
She always, you know, allowed us to go to church, but she never say, oh, this is right, this is this, blah, blah, blah. So she allowed me, and she even went with me to find on my, like, to discover my own spiritual journey, like visiting with me to different religious institutions. So I appreciate her for that. With that being said, that's how I got involved in doing audio within the church as well, because they presented the opportunity for me to grow every single way, like, spiritually, musically, you know, leader-wise. I was leading children in Bible studies as well. Shout out to Antioch Baptist Church. Shout out to AME Methodist Church in Maryland. You know, they all gave me opportunity to grow as a person. So
I think a lot of people don't focus on or think that religion is taboo in the entertainment industry, but most of the successful people, I think, do have a religious background, like, or you have some type of faith or spirit or universe understanding that you believe in. And like you said, I think a lot of people need to hear that.
Everybody has something that they follow.
And that they
relate
relate to. Because people don't want to talk about it. People act like it doesn't matter and it doesn't exist anymore. But at the end of the day, if you really are in tune with yourself,
why do you think that is? I feel like for me, I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not necessarily like in church every weekend. I know God has put me where I'm supposed to be right now, so I feel what you're saying. Like, you're not gonna. I've got fired, I've got laid off, and until I really found what I wanted to do, I haven't really felt this kind of bliss before. But I don't necessarily like go out like you know, telling everybody praise God. I keep it to myself.
Right. I think people don't talk about it because they don't want to be the oddball out. Like what I feel like what Queen just did, because everyone wants to stick together. I mean, no one is talking about religion like that in the entertainment industry. Like, no one, unless you sing gospel or you may see country or
That's true.
Like, there's.
I feel like it's a private thing, though. I feel like I keep that to myself for a certain reason.
But you're supposed to share it.
But it's nice to see her sharing it.
Yeah, you are technically supposed to share it.
I need to go to church with you because you are very liberal with, sharing your.
I think people keep it quiet because some people are I don't want to say ashamed, but they don't want to be oddball out. They don't want to be the only person where everybody's partying and drinking and smoking and be like, y'all gotta go to church in the morning. Like, I'm leaving early. Nobody be saying that.
Oh,
but I be wanting to do it. I just got inspired, honestly. Like, this Sunday, I need to be there because obviously,
yes,
H, you going to church?
Boy, put her in the place right now.
Because everybody has different opinions on it. So once you
that too.
It's gonna be a debate.
And if you can't
keep
yourself together, you might pop off.
We would be debating.
If Queen wouldn't have brought it to this table, it probably would have never been discussed, honestly, on Urban Overdose.
Oh, very true. We've never discussed religion on Urban Overdose. So
I don't get offended when people debate about it because I just feel like I have a bigger understanding. Like, I feel like everybody's God's the same God. It just had a different story of how they came about. So I just be like, that's cool as long as you believe in something. But I think that was very important. And I'm going to church on Sunday. Okay?
Yeah. That's something that's very important to me and to my success or journey.
Yes. Aww. Speaking of your journey as you continue down this road.
Yes.
I saw one of your Instagram captions mention your conversation or you shared your story on CBS Radio. Can you tell us more about that experience?
How did you get that?
Okay, so I done been through some things in life, right?
Haven't we all?
As we all have.
Sips.
I don't got no more.
Somebody re-up our girl over here.
She be pouring a shot, and meanwhile, they still got something in the cup.
I told her we had more in the bottle.
And I told you to pour more. Anyways, go ahead, Queen. Let us know.
So this is like a real sincere story, and I really don't feel comfortable talking about it at all. But from that situation, being on CBS and being on CNN, I realized, like, this is my story, and my story brought me there. Mm-hmm. So I got into trouble with some girls that I would consider my friends who really weren't my friends because they're not my friends right now. And we got into like an altercation with some police officers, right? Mm-hmm. Which ended up landing me in jail for a couple of days. So I was in jail and I had money at the time, praise be to God.
Right.
And I was like, it's cool, you feel me? I'll bail all of us out. Somebody just, here's my credit card number, here's this and that. My purse was already in somebody's car and stuff like that. So what ended up happening is, we all got out, but a lot of my money got stolen. Then I happened to have to be on a really strict probation where I was on house arrest for a couple months. I had to do like 300 hours of community service. 300 hours. That's a lot. At the same time, I was a graduating senior at Georgia State.
Wow.
Working 2 full-time jobs, supporting myself because I had to pay for my probation and my rent and my phone bill all by myself. So at that time, like, I was really humbled, first and foremost, because I had so many great things going for myself.
But in the back of it all, I was
over a 3.5 GPA student. I was in a Greek organization. I was working at a fabulous 5-star hotel, and then at the time, it was just like, I have a potential damn near to be a felon.
Right.
So all that was washed out the window for me for a second, and I had to work really hard to be able to have that washed off on my record. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I worked with the DA of DeKalb County, and I went through a program with them that was able to release that from my record. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, they allowed me to speak to employers into that county that was, persuading employers to hire at-risk youth like me who have slipped up.
Right.
Yeah.
Made a mistake.
Made a mistake. Wasn't even my mistake, but made a mistake. Wrong place, wrong time,
wrong
with the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
And, they looked at me and they realized, like, wow, the label as a felon doesn't really apply to the stigma that you think they have.
Right.
So for me, that's been kind of like a mission for me right now, which leads to my charity that I'm doing right now. I'm doing a clothing drive for people who, I'm doing a clothing drive and I'm donating to organizations who are dedicated to people, to fighting homelessness, poverty, and stigmas.
Right.
Stigmas against diseases, stigmas against charges. There's a lot of kids out here, especially here in Atlanta. Like, I see so many beautiful kids that I friends of friends. Preach. You know, like young kids who drop out of school to run these streets, like,
why?
And it's just so like crazy to me. So that's how I got onto you know, CBS and all them. They were using me as an example, like, you know, like these kids have a lot of potential. Don't discount them out, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Based off their one mistake and one mishap.
Exactly.
Well, in lieu of all that and all the change that you want to make, what are some things you want to be able to provide for underprivileged teens that are more susceptible to dropping out of college or dropping out of high school or running the street?
What I would like to provide for them is things like confidence, which is a major thing.
That is, yes, key, major key.
Support, which is a major thing. You know, all I had to take for me to be really successful in high school was for my father to speak to me just one time. And I got straight A's. I was like, oh, bet you gonna give me a car? I got straight A's that whole year, you know. So, you know, I think it's really important that people, you know, support any youth. It could be a friend's friend. It could be a cousin's cousin. Just support them. You know, you see them doing anything. You see them interested in anything.
Just step in and be like, don't go that route. Just speak up.
No, not only that, but like if you see them, just give them words of encouragement.
To keep going down the route.
Yeah.
Words of encouragement, anything. It could be anything. Somebody could be going down the wrong route and just be like, you're better than this. That one little thing, you better than this, they will hold on to. And that will keep them going every day.
Because people keep their mouths closed a lot and kind of just sit on the sideline and watch people kind of do their own thing and hope and wish for the best with their mouth closed. Like,
well, what are some words of encouragement that you've held on to?
Words of encouragement that I've held on to. For me, I just have ambition from where I come from. You know, I thankfully have like a good background. I've had strong people around me all the time, but just inspiration from that, like my sister, she has been a single parent and her kids are fucking, oh my bad.
No, you get cursed.
Her kids are phenomenal. They have a great life. Like they like drink Starbucks every day.
Oh my god.
Type thing. And I'm just like, damn, I never had Starbucks. I didn't even know what Starbucks was, but that sounds lit. So, you know, just being like inspiration from her, being a great parent, being not that doesn't make her a great parent, but her kids are satisfied.
Right.
They don't want for nothing. Right. They don't want for nothing. And I live with her. I've grown with her, so I know where she came from. You know, she's got a strong education. She's got a strong education, so that inspires me. You know, just being able for an independent woman, not necessarily saying that we need to be independent, because I believe in like marriage and codependence and everybody needing each other, but you as an individual being independent, being able to take care of yourself and being dependable for other people,
right?
That's what inspires me. Like me being able, like for you to call me and be like, oh, you know, Queen, we need you for this or that, and me being able to do that, that means a lot to me. Being able to be a blessing to other people.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love this. Me and Jared just like,
we just
tell us more.
Special vibes, Queen, y'all. We need another session.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what really life's all about. Like, we're all codependent, but we're independent. So you got to be able to be independent enough so people can codepend on you.
Okay.
I got it.
I don't get it all the way, but I'm gonna get it.
It's gonna click. So as you are so encouraged and so ambitious, you placed yourself in a lot of spaces, as we mentioned, that are male dominated. For some of those spaces include the A3C Festival and Conference, South by Southwest, you know. So yes, it's a large party scene. However, it's a lot of networking being done. And when I've attended events like those, I realize it's not a lot of girls. When you look around, it's so many dudes. Like cameras. With cameras. Everybody's a photographer. It's so many dudes.
Shout out to all the photographers.
Right. So how are you able, as a female, to be so confident in spaces like that where it's majority of dudes? You already said getting hit on is so annoying, or how do you maneuver through those events? And how do you feel about spaces not really putting women not on a pedestal, but not really reaching out to more women and girls who are doing their thing?
You know, I usually feel like males come around. Like, I've definitely experienced times where males try to shut me down, like, oh, I don't take you serious, blah, blah, blah. And you know what happened to me one time? Like, I felt like this was God. So one time I was talking to my friends, I was like, damn, I really wanted to work with this one person, but they're like, oh, they don't take me seriously. I was like, dang, I wonder how I can show them that I'm that serious. And it just so happened to be an ear hustler on the elevator with us. And they were like, well, are they the only one? And I was like, no. Like, for example, like, are they the only DJ that you could work with? And I was like, no, there's a million DJs. They were like, all right then.
Screw them.
Exactly. Right, move on to the next opportunity. So that's how
they gonna want you.
Exactly. Exactly. So you feel me? Like, you know, you just gotta go where the door is open for you. And anybody who doesn't want to work for you, that's not for you. Why would you want to work with somebody who doesn't want to work with you, who's not willing to listen to you, who don't take you seriously and takes you disrespectful? But as far as working in a male-dominant industry, I feel like women can pay. I mean, we have skills that they need. Organization,
everyone
dedication,
that guys are not organized.
Organization, dedication, professionalism, attention to detail, all leadership.
Right.
Leadership.
They ain't got none of that.
They realize, real recognize real, even fake recognize real. So, you know
how that goes.
Just keep being yourself. Just keep working hard. Just keep being honest. And whenever one door is shut, don't take it personal, but try to learn from that opportunity and see how you can keep another door open. And always stay professional. Try not to burn bridges, but it's okay if you burn a bridge. Fuck that bridge.
That's what I had to learn. I'm like,
fuck that bridge.
I don't necessarily burn bridges, but sometimes in the entertainment field, because you may not be making as much as you would want to make in that time, or life just happens.
It's hard
and you gotta
to give
take
yourself
a break.
to that situation.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Life just happens, and then you're kind of just like, dang, I really do fuck with y'all. Like, I really do want to go hard for y'all, but it's just like, life is kind of happening right now, and I got a lot of shit going on.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, so as long as you're just being honest, I mean, you don't have to explain to them your whole situation, but as long as you keep on being supportive in ways that you can, like liking posts, reposting posts, showing up to their events, like, what else can you do?
Right. Just do what you can. That's so real. Thank you, Queen. Because I be
struggling.
First Taste ATL. I be struggling. I be like, dang, I really fuck with y'all. I swear I do.
I swear. Y'all my niggas.
I swear, but I just am going through a little lot right now.
But I'm broke, so I need to find a real job. I can't be writing for y'all free no more.
No more. I can't do it.
Well, in our research kit, we do have down that you were on the set of Tupac's biopic, All Eyes on Me, and you were in a Young Dolph music video. So, like, how do you, like, what do you do to stand out in crowds like that when, it's so many different girls, and they might not be girls with the same past or lifestyle you live, but, you're there for business?
Honestly, for business, I'm around in the Atlanta area, a lot of women with fake body parts. But no shade to that, because I love y'all fake body parts. But for me, what I do
sometimes I be popping.
Right. What I do to stand out is be natural. I wear my natural hair. I wear my no bra. Sometimes no panties. No, I'm like, but I just be my natural self, because you can't compete with me naturally.
Right.
Yeah, we're genetically not the same. So that's how I stand out. That's how I just be myself. I just be whatever God gave me. Like, there's no competition with that. Like, you can't be this.
Because I was born this way.
Exactly. So that's my niche.
Was it hard? Was there ever a time where it was difficult for you to be your natural self in a space like Atlanta, where it can sometimes be overwhelmingly fake?
Yeah.
Yes. In the corporate world, I hate when they try to tell me do my hair. I hate that shit.
I hate anybody who try to tell me to do my hair. So if anybody tell me that,
everywhere I work, I have a business background. That's my major. Yeah. I hate when they tell me, can you please put your hair in a ponytail? No, bitch. God did not bore me with fucking a ponytail. Yes, all the time. All the time.
Crazy.
All the time. If God wanted my hair to be in a ponytail, he would have born me with a ponytail. Like, I would have came out my mama's room
with a ponytail.
like this.
How you would have came out, Queen? How you would have came out?
Like this. But I came out like this. This is what I came out with. So, you know what? I don't see no problem with this.
Right.
I hate that. I'm like, bruh. First of all, give me a couple dollars to get my hair done. You talking about get my hair done?
Exactly.
One.
Like,
okay.
I don't feel like why?
I understand. No one understands. So we got a little bit personal about you coming out the womb without a ponytail with your natural hair out. You know what I'm saying? So we got a few personal questions. We're going to chop it up real quick before we head to our break. And my first personal question for you is, we already talked a little bit about this, how your image and you, we have already complimented you numerous times about you being so beautiful, so pretty.
Thank you guys so much for thinking I'm cute.
But
y'all cute too.
Have you used this to your advantage? Have you said, okay, you know, let me get dolled up real quick and go to this little opportunity so I can snag them up real quick?
Right.
Well, I feel like just for y'all asking me that question, that maybe that's the truth. Like, why else would you ask me if my why else would you ask me
directly answering the question?
Why would y'all ask me, does my prettiness take advantage if it didn't? So,
well, that's the answer, guys. You're like a pageant princess. Like, that was like the perfect middle ground. Rasta pageant. Miss Jamaica 2016.
Miss Rastafari 2016.
It's Queen.
No makeup, no nothing, just natural. Yeah. You can't compete with this.
You can't compete with this
at all.
You cannot.
Well, okay, so you mentioned how you hosted Atlanta nightclub events, and you know we all know how that can be. Do you find it difficult for you to maintain relationships given the late hours of work, or just given the fact that, you know, that industry or that scene has so much taboo around it and around the females that are involved with that scene?
You know what? The little birthday situation where you got carried out and Bae was there.
Headless.
So did y'all survive that situation?
Yes, I survived. But but for me, really what it is, thankfully, you know, I've had my longest jobs hosting. That's pretty much my longest job I ever had.
That's always how it is. Oh my God, I'm always quitting a job, bro.
Right. My longest job is hosting. And what I think helped me out the most with that is just being myself, whether that's being Jamaican, being pretty, being overbearing, being passionate, being too much, being super personality, you know, just consistently being myself. I never gave them anything else, so they know what to expect.
But can dudes handle that when you be dating them? Or they're like, my girl,
can they handle that when
in
they
the
dating?
club? Like, I know she gonna go out bad. Dude's gonna try to talk to her. Like, how can I handle this?
If I go with her, they're gonna try to try me.
like, how does that work?
Well, you know, it takes a real man to fuck with a real queen. You feel me? It takes a king to show for a queen. So until further notice.
Wink, wink. So she's single, guys. For all the guys that are tuning in,
right?
Very single.
Shout out to Jameer if he out there probably watching.
Oh, you think Jameer choosing?
He might be. Could possibly be.
Yeah. So yes, I'm gonna skip through a couple questions a little bit because we are, you know, we've been talking a lot. I think because we just have so much to talk about.
Yes, it's been so much fun.
So what is Queen's Cosmetics? Give us more on that.
Yay! My favorite thing, my new venture is Queen's Cosmetics. It is a natural, organic, animal cruelty free cosmetics line, and right now we're focusing on lip balms. Is this the camera or is this the camera?
Both, girl.
They all okay, I'm like in this one and I'm just like, okay, let me lean back. So I'm playing. But yeah, so it's all natural. We have things from coconut oil, olive oil, shea butter, sunscreen, protect your lips throughout the summertime, because especially when you're out there. Right. Some light-skinned people like to tan like me. Some people just be out there working, hustling. So whatever it is, protect your lips because they will get crusty and burned.
That happened to me.
You know, so
they're still black to this day at a certain
from the sunburn.
Yeah, sunburn is a real thing. And then especially when it comes with age, you get age spots and stuff like that. So you can use it on that and everything. You can follow me at Queen's Cosmetics. Queens Cosmetics. That's exactly how it's spelled. QUEENSCOSMETICS.
Spelling be on fleek.
On fleek, though.
Fleek.
But yeah, so that's what that's all about. You know, later on we're gonna venture into some other things such as skincare products, hair products, stuff like that. But right now, what I'm focusing on is lip care for them juicy lips.
Yeah, y'all know I got some big ass lips.
Them juicy lips.
I'm gonna have to get some Queens Cosmetics.
Right.
For real. Drea's taking a trip. You're going to the Bahamas,
Yes,
so you
I'm going
might
to the
need some
Bahamas. I need some
Queens Cosmetics.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
get blacker, I'm gonna be mad.
You might need some. So yes, I think we delved deep into Queen. Like I think we got a lot out of you.
One more thing. I'm doing a charity drive right now.
Yes, where you're donating the clothing. But where were you donating the clothing to? It's like spring cleaning, where everyone, if you want to spring clean your homes, you can give it the clothes that you don't wear anymore and give it to the tribe. And they go to
organizations dedicated to
yes,
fighting homelessness,
And
poverty,
stigmas.
and stigma against diseases.
I remember, girl.
Aw.
Yes.
I remember.
So that's something that I'm very passionate about, homelessness, poverty, and I just figure, you know, we all need a spring clean.
I got a lot of stuff
Get
I
rid
can
of
give
I got
you.
clothes in the back of my trunk right now. I was gonna take to Buffalo Exchange, but they wouldn't buy them.
Yeah,
So I need to give them the Queen.
I got a lot of stuff, girl.
Yes. We all do. Trust
We all
me.
do.
My closet, I'm just like,
Spring clean. So before we go to our next, we're about to go to our next part of the show. So we're about to do a commercial break. And
Right.
so I believe we have a video lined up. And so don't go anywhere, okay? Tell all your friends to tune in. We're just taking a
Stay
short
tuned,
break,
y'all.
okay?
Go to the bathroom real quick.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah, girl. It's your world.
Okay. So shout out to my mommy.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Jared's gonna be watching.
Shout out to my sister Tiasha, Shantea, Colleen, Aaron, Troy,
There's
everybody.
a lot of y'all.
I know it is.
Roxy Fire.
Shout out to my friends Sar. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to all my friends in Maryland. Shout out to Ronnie, Nene, Elise. That's the same person. Shout out to
that's the
Summer,
first-
everybody.
We're giving you time at the end to shout out to.
Okay.
So you ain't forgetting
Well, just in
nobody.
case they don't tune in, shout out to Q and Reggie, all of them.
All of them. Okay. Commercial break. We'll see y'all.